Today I'm going to be showing you a video on how to make a automatic wheat, carrot, pumpkin, or even beetroot farm. It's pretty simple to build, and you know, a lot of my builds and a lot of my farms, I like for them to make sense to me. So it's like in my Guardian farm. It made sense, it wasn't overcomplicated. So that's kind of the goal here with this automatic wheat farm. It's an AFK farm, so you are going to have to be in the game. But it works pretty well. You know, there are other ones out there that are really small. But I just kind of enjoyed this and thought I'd share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, you look right here. This is a hopper minecart locker. I found it on one of Impulse SV's videos. It's pretty standard. I'll link it in the description so you can see how to build this. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and dig a one wide trench underneath here. And now we're going to go ahead and dig another block down all through here. We're going to place down some redstone blocks to power this, to power our powered rails here. Okay, so once you've got your powered rails in down here, to get this hopper minecart going back and forth, and just to kind of demonstrate how this little hopper locker works here, we'll go ahead and just place that down here and give it a push. Now you can see the hopper minecart is going to go back and forth on its own. Now you can watch it, it'll pick up those items down there as it comes back through. Oh, and now that it's here, it's depositing those items into the chest. Once they're all deposited, it'll leave again, start over. So this is the basic system that's going to transport our items, our wheat and our carrots and our potatoes into a chest. And I'm going to go ahead and break this so it's not making any noise for us the rest of the time here. Okay, now that we got that minecart out of the way, let's go ahead and start up on the rest of everything. Now that we got the hopper minecart system completed, let's go ahead and start working on the minecart rail that's going to power you around through here for you to mine everything. So I want you to go to the end of this railway, count out one block, go up one, go up two. Break that block out. I want you to place a redstone block there and go ahead and put a powered rail on top of it. Okay, once you got your powered rail in, I want you to go ahead and put two rails either side like this. And I want you to count out 9 rails. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once you get to 9, I want you to place another redstone block right here with a powered rail on it, rail connecting into it, rail coming out, and go ahead and complete the loop. Okay, and now you'll see that the if you ride in the minecart track, it'll continuously power itself around through here without going too fast, so that way you can be planting your seeds in a bit, and I'll get to that next. Okay, now we're going to place some grass blocks on top of our main little powered line here that the hopper minecart will go on to. So I'm going to place 7 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then over here I'm just going to put a placeholder block. Something like that. And we can go ahead and close this back part in here. Go ahead and put a water bucket in here either side. These don't all need to be water sources, but I just think it looks a little bit better like that. Now I want you to till up all of this dirt, so that way it's working on getting nice and wet for you. Okay, it should be looking like this right about now. So now we're going to go ahead and place blocks all along this back wall here just to make this next part easier. We're going to be placing dispensers facing towards us all along that. And in a minute we're going to fill all these up with bone meal, but that's not super important right now. And so then I want you to come out another block here. Place a block like this. And place one last dispenser there. So this dispenser here is going to be dispensing our water bucket. We'll go ahead and toss that in there. Okay, so after you have your dispensers laid out like this, we're going to go around the back side here. We're going to go ahead and place another row of blocks there. Okay, so now we're going to make a little redstone burnout clock. I've seen this on a YouTube video somewhere, but I don't remember who the original person is. I think it's a pretty common little burnout clock here. It's just an infinite signal kind of. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and build this up real quick for you. So we're going to put 2 pieces of redstone here. go ahead and make a redstone line actually. And now you put a block either side right here, about in the middle, and place a torch on either side here. Now you need to get a lever. Go ahead and put that lever right there. Place redstone on either side of these two blocks. Now if you flick this lever again, you'll see it's constantly firing. And so now what you'll do, let's go ahead and break that one up, put a repeater here just to keep the signal strong. I don't think it would lose enough signal strength to not make it to these blocks, but just in case. So now you can hear those dispensers all trying to fire. We'll go ahead and turn this off so it's not making too much noise. But this way, once these are all full of bone meal, they'll constantly dispense the bone meal and the wheat seeds as we go by. And that way, whenever we then dispense the water block, it will break up all the wheat for us. And we're going to set up some detector rails over here so that we can fire this water bucket dispenser here. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, once your detector rails are in, you're going to go ahead and make a little redstone wire here. We're going to go ahead and elevate it right here. Just run these blocks over around to this one. We're going to put a repeater here just to keep the signal strong. Like I said, again, I don't think that's far enough to lose the signal, but we'll go ahead and do it just to be safe. And so this way, I'll show you in a minute, but whenever we run this minecart over these detector rails, it'll dispense the water and then it'll pull it back up. So yeah. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some slabs over top of all these blocks at a 1.5 block level. So let me get into doing that real quick. Okay, once you have your half slabs going all the way around this rail, I want you to come out here on this block and place another block here so that way water can't run out to the side and destroy any of your redstone. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to make a couple changes to this. You only want to have one powered rail here on one side. That'll give you enough speed to get around, but it keeps you slow enough to still plant all these wheat seeds as you go around. And you want to put the repeaters here, 4 tick delay on one, 3 tick delay on the one right after it. And you do that on the second detector rail because your minecart will be coming this direction and continuing in a loop just like this. So the idea is you hit this, it sends a redstone signal, and as soon as that redstone signal ends, this detector rail will fire the next one because of the delay. So then it'll empty, it'll pick the water back up out of the bucket that it just dropped. And that way it'll harvest your wheat and wheat seeds, and then you can replant again. Okay, so I've gone through and I've put some bone meal into each of these dispensers. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on this clock now. I did have it turned off so that way it wouldn't make too much noise. But I'm going to demonstrate to you real quick how this farm actually works. So let me turn this on. I got to place some minecarts too, and then I'll be ready. Okay, so it's about to make its first loop. You can watch the farm in action. Here goes. Dispenses that water bucket. It's picking it back up now. You just go through, hold down right click. You're going to plant all those wheat seeds. You just got to get it aimed in the right spot. That way you won't hit that dispenser on the end anymore. You can go AFK at this overnight and you'll get a ton of wheat. It puts really well. So yeah, you can see it's pretty smooth. Running pretty great. And I guess the reason I like this farm so much is because I understand it. I don't understand a lot of the other farms I see. And I believe you could speed this up if you placed dispensers over top of each of these wheat seeds that also had bone meal. But, I mean, farm works smooth like this. And you go too fast otherwise to plant all the wheat as you go around. So I don't think that would help too much. Okay, so yeah, quick note guys. You're going to want to place blocks over top of all of these. And you might as well use light blocks so that way the plants will grow faster. Or the plants will grow. You want to place blocks over this so that way whenever the water breaks that wheat and the wheat seeds, none of the blocks can fly out at all. And that'll just help your rates on the farm and stuff. It'll help this hopper minecart do its job. So yeah, that's the farm in a nutshell. Real quick, we'll go ahead and talk about the rates that you can expect while using this farm. So what you can expect is around 28,000 carrots or potatoes. It works pretty well. You can see my hotbars full of carrots. Also, as far as wheat goes, you can expect about 7,800, somewhere between that and 8,000 wheat per hour. That doesn't include your wheat seeds. It just includes the wheat, because whenever you break a wheat plant, you're going to get 1 or 2 wheat and then like 3 wheat seeds. So that's why that's so renewable. And if you wanted to, you could hook this system up if you're running it on wheat. You can hook it up so that the wheat seeds are going into a composter automatically and creating bone meal for you to kind of restock back into your system. It won't be a net zero loss, but it'll still be kind of interesting so that you're not wasting your wheat seeds. And as for beetroot, that'll be the same as the wheat, about 7,800 an hour. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. Really appreciate it. If you don't care to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll try to put out another farm soon. It's pretty easy and makes sense. So thanks. See you guys later.